Hi again. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the process of ordering samples and what that means and how you should think about it when launching your product. In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off, where I've created a beauty project and I'm looking to design and launch my own makeup brand or product, nail care, skin care, hair care, or bath and body product. So let's jump right in because you now have access to the platform. There's thousands and thousands of different products you can design and create with your supplier. So we're just going to pick, something very, very straightforward just to illustrate how you can use the Pietra Creator Hub. And so I'm going to go ahead and say I want to create something in the makeup category. And you can see right away that there's a lot of different products that I could create. These are not ones that Pietra creates. These are ones that you can connect with a supplier who will then create it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and select lipstick. Let's say I want to launch a lipstick line or a lipstick product. So I select lipstick and I scroll down and I see something that says next step product details. So I'm going to click on that. And it's going to ask me, there's all these different ways for me to launch a lipstick, whether it's a traditional lipstick in a container that looks like this. There is a bunch of different containers, a bunch of different colors, and you can browse this and see which products you really want to launch. These are all from a different set of suppliers. And you can, of course, check out the ingredients and the details of the product. So this one, for example, is a vegan formula. It's paraben-free. It's manufactured in the USA. There's all the ingredients. You get a little blurb about the supplier. And you could see that this supplier is actually someone who has partnered with a bunch of beauty brands across the world. And you can decide to work with them to create your product. So I'm going to start with something super straightforward. I'm gonna select this one. It looks like it's made in Canada, and I like Canadians. And I'm gonna scroll all the way down, and it's going to ask me to select my colors. And if you remember, in this section, the first step is purchasing samples. So what you really want to do is you want to get a feel for the different colors that this supplier offers for their lipstick product. So I'm going to go ahead and select, I want to test out cream. I want to test out matte. I want to test out the shimmer color. I want to test out frosted. And I can see here that if I keep selecting colors, my cost of producing samples will go up. So I want to go ahead and unselect frosted, and I'm going to try and just go with 3. So I'm going to scroll to the bottom. You can see there's a lot of colors to sample and choose from, and you can have some fun with this if you want. And the next step is in this project form is to talk about packaging and branding. So I'm going to look down at my packaging and I would say, okay, I've selected a lipstick. I've sampled some colors. I'm going to choose the packaging that I really want to go with. I'm going to go with a custom printed box because I think that I can make something really cool with it. And I'm going to decide maybe I want stickers in my box, maybe some note cards, and I want to print my logo directly on the vessel instead of having a label. Just a personal preference, but you can decide which ones you want. And you can see here that some of these charges will be added much later in the process once you approve your samples, if you approve your samples. So I am typically willing to invest over $500 in samples. You could think of that as 50 pieces for $10. And I'm planning to launch my brand within the next 3 months. So the next step is to order samples. And I'm going to click this button that says order samples. And when I proceed to samples, I'm going to get to a place where I can then order samples directly from the supplier. So I'm going to pause here for you to review the project form, and each product, whether it's candles, beauty, jewelry, clothing, they all have their project forms. And that is used to decide which samples you want to buy.